it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas, and today we have a fun video for you. So I was asked if I had taken and given an office tour since I've moved everything around again in my office, and I was like, no, I haven't. So that's what we're going to do today, because, you know, I have lots of craft supplies, I have lots of stuff in here. So I think it's important for y'all to be able to kind of see how I set things up to make things easier for me. Now, before we jump into the tour, I did want to remind you that the weekly WOW sale this week is 30% off all deco film puff. So that's this material that's on this shirt. So you can see it's got some nice puffy texture to it. I love this stuff. So that's the sale. But if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, I will go around and give you my tour. So y'all wanted a new updated office tour. So as you can see, the pre-treat machine and the direct to garment have stayed in their place. So when you walk towards my office, so if I turn around, you can kind of see there's Nadia's desk. There's Cameron. So that's the doors. We still got lots of cleaning up to do in the rest of the shop, and once all that's done, if you want to see, I will show you. But I moved the rack over there, so this has like extra t-shirts, that kind of thing, and then there's sublimatable products down underneath. So then when you walk into my office, the first thing you'll see, this used to be under my desk. It's a printer caddy, but I don't have a printer actually on it. So in the top section, you'll see those are some Arteza containers, extra paint. Down below is batteries and a cup full of Sharpies. I try to keep things extremely organized and in places. So if you don't know, I also have a second channel that is beauty. So, because I love all things makeup. So this is a portion of my makeup that is, you know, I use it to film and then also to film with. I love collecting makeup. So you can see that section. So now this is the new background. So as you can see, that's how it looks. But we've got my Tinkerbell wall up here. The sign we made the other day. Extra lippies. Pencils for makeup. Disney stuff, because y'all know I love Disney. There's my Carl and Ellie mailbox. Those are my Disney Doorables. But that's kind of how it's set up. Then underneath this portion, so we've got Stevie's bed and blanket. Then this top drawer has like my headphones. That's where this camera goes. It's just like extra electronic stuff. The second drawer has makeup wipes, perfume, hand sanitizer, that kind of stuff. And then the bottom drawer is nothing but like extra cables and power strips, because you never know when you're going to need it. So this section of my desk over here has extra catalogs. There's some pictures from school, software, hardware manuals, pens, all that kind of stuff. I moved my Cricut to my desktop, and that is Bluetoothed. Then more paperwork stuff that has my YouTube book that I'm learning, my calendar. There is my Google Home, tape, that kind of stuff. That's my big external monitor, because this is my new computer. That's the iMac. So that's both screens. So I can, if I'm doing lives, I have access to stuff. And plus, because of all the different types of things I do, it's nice to have dual screens. That is an external mic. I think that's a HyperX. Then I love these giant mouse pads. I bought them on Amazon for like 15 bucks, but it is so nice to have. Then my lip balms, sponges, pens, my Stitch that Jeremy got me, my mirror, So that is that section. Then you walk over here. This area really hasn't changed a whole lot since I think the last time we organized or I showed you. So like the glitters are all still there. We got plenty of paint brushes. Down in this section is tie-dyes. These are fabric pens, and then those are paint markers and Cricut infusible ink. The bottom is all glitters, but I keep everything, as you can see, pretty well organized. It just makes things so much easier to find. Now I did clean this area out and added more, because as you can see, there's always new projects being added when I go shopping. So that is how that is set up. But as you can see, everything's organized in cubbies. All my collectibles, because I have tons of them. There we go. There is my other Disney wall that I'm adding pictures to. That is the picture I got for Christmas. My 100,000 not dollar subscriber plaque. And then those are sketches from Disney World. And then this is that little dresser I bought at Hobby Lobby. I'm still going to finish it off, but like there in that top drawer, I have picks. I don't know if I have anything, nothing in that one yet. There's more picks in that one. And then in the bottom drawer, there are squeegees. Then this is my cutting mat that I also use to weed on, Teflon sheet. T-shirt guides. Those are shirts that I'm still gonna do the competition on. I just gotta figure out how I'm going to do it. Then, okay, so I moved this cabinet over here, and the bottom drawer, or not the bottom drawer, the bottom shelf is nothing but tulle. There is a lot of tulle. Even it kind of goes up to the second row. Then on the second shelf, you can see there's a hairdryer, the mini Cricut iron, the mini Easy Press, the Easy Press, a regular hand iron. That is a heat gun and a like a mini iron. That is an extra platen for my heat press, Teflon pillows, Teflon sheets, t-shirt guides. So as you can see, I keep everything pretty well organized. And like even over here, markers, pens, Sharpies. Everything's got cubbies and everything has a place. I think that that is important. So this is the big Mamajama heat press. So this is the Stahl's Hottronic Air Fusion. You can pop this off and change it. This is the platen to change it out for a smaller one. The Manfrotto, that is what I use whenever I'm doing overhead shots when I'm using the heat press. So for people wondering how like my lighting and stuff is set up, I have these two hanging from the ceiling to give it light. More makeup stuff, lots of makeup stuff. More of my pretty decorations, because I love to have everything around. This is the eyeshadow palette wall. Way too many of those. This is typically where I do my hair and stuff. And then there's more hair stuff down in here. This is all of my letters and cards from you guys. More projects, more projects, more projects. I mean, like there are projects literally everywhere. So, I mean, as you can see, there is stuff everywhere. The drawers are all filled with projects too. They're kind of organized. This is to take pictures on. More of my pretty stuff. There you go. So I changed this rolling cart to make it easier. So this has like all the paint. Well, not all the paint because it all won't fit on there. But most of my paint is there. Those are in those pink cases. These came from Amazon, but they have, in the cases are my Prismacolor color pencils. Then I have my coloring books. I love coloring books. This also has Prismacolor coloring books in it. But then I also have like the Corel Draw book, some stuff to help learn how to hand letter. So I like to buy books to help me learn stuff. So those are there. On this shelf again is like, well, there's more pretty stuff, but there's all of the glassware. And then that is my stitch picture. And as you can see, there's stuff, even more projects back there that are too big to fit in a drawer. So this section, as you can see, there's a light over it. This is the GoPro. So like if I'm painting, this is typically the area that you will see. These are from the Disney Wisdom collection. These are some of my favorite quotes. But the GoPro, and then I bought 2 of those like giant mouse pads from Amazon, so I could use one like if I'm just like sticking vinyl, so it looks prettier behind it than like my paint covered table. So, but I also have good lighting so you can see there. And then this is my shelf of machines, which as of right now I only have the Cricut hooked up, because the way the Mac works, like I have to get a separate docking station. So the Cricut's Bluetoothed, but this is like all of my machines. There's extra mats in here. This is vinyl from like test vinyl that I've been sent to try out. Then we have some things like fabric stuff to be able to decorate, and down there as well. And then there is more Cricut mats, scan and cut mats, like silhouette mats, everything's in there. So this is my entire office. Hopefully you enjoy this tour. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. I typically post new videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, we always do a live. So, I guess that's it. We shall see y'all later. Bye.